it that badly.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tigers! Rolled his way into the end zone.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Getting ready for the extra point after the Score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So South Carolina's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Looking for a gap. It's Fuller. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sellers. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fakes to grab. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Finding some room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good reception.
Timing. so good, but you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. LSU right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Levin. Here's a heat. Scrambling to the left. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score on this next possession.
Coming out with it, it's McAllister. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Play fake, Sellers. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep it.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Tuggle. Snowed under by the defense.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes or goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to pass, it's Levin. That's caught. It's Durham. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Durham. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. He unleashes a long one. Man, they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The short hand, it's Clark. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Throwing, Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll stop play here as Gamecock. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. To the air. It's Levitt. The short hands. It's Durham. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Snags it, and there's running room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. LSU quick to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Buying some time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
Looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Clark. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. offensive odyssey. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Here's Sellers to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Under fire. Complete to the left. Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection, and they're looking to Ready to their blowout lead.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Gets away to his left. Got the first down himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance.
Makes a deep grab. It's caught in the end zone. Tigers.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's McAllister. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sellers, under fire, puts it out of the air.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Rushes on him. Still running at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down.
Pressure is effective. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws it deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, LSU! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Harbor. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I talked to Coach Shane Beamer at halftime. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Here's Sellers to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Got his man. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not... Going for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Green. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air, it's Levitt. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
67 Joker! 67 Joker!
They'll move the tight end. Trying to run, it's Durham. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, LSU!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point is good.
LSU 49, South Carolina 3.
Coming out with it, it's Harbor. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Just going to keep it after the snap. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations. You give it to your QB. You get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical.
Maybe a crease. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Sellers, pressure coming, and they got it. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the single back. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Quarterback gets the first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Throwing, Sellers. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got a man, it's Fuller. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. On the draw, it's Clark. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll start on the ground with Durham. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
30, motion. Escape.
They'll run play action. He wants to take the top off. He's got it on the outside. Hits the crease. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it out. It's McAllister. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Fuller. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They'll go right back to it. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him.
And he's got room. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
The Gamecocks are flying down the field. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Fuller. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Maybe some room here. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick handoff. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Back to throw, it's Levin. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quarterback gets enough. Turns it on in midfield. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harris. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not gonna...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
Here's the pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of